Hi there, my name's Russell. I'm catering manager at National Trust Flatford, and we're going to be making some scones today. Just a plain scone. We're going to be talking a bit about what a scone is, and then we're going to do some making. So in the bowl here, recipes on the website. In the bowl here, we've got some plain flour and caster sugar. To that, we're going to add baking powder and cream of tartar, and there are leaveners. So this is what is going to make the dough rise. It's a kind of a quick bread. There's no yeast or anything. And once we put these in and start adding moisture, things are going to happen really quickly. So the first thing to make sure when you're making scones is make sure you're completely prepared. I've got all my tools here. I've got my oven is preheated, that's a real key thing. I've got some greaseproof paper on my board. I've got all my tools and everything I need measured out. So we're going to go in with our cream of tartar and baking powder. Then we're going to put in some butter, just chopped up, and this is all room temperature, just helps things kind of amalgamate a bit better. That goes in there. Now we're just going to use the tips of our fingers, get into the bowl, cover the butter, and we're just going to work it in as if you're making a crumble or something like that, if you've ever done any baking at home. It's going to take a few minutes, so we'll take a quick cut and then we'll come back when it's done. So welcome back. Just rub the butter into the flour. Quick tip, when you think you're done here, just give it a quick shifty, and all those big lumps will come to the top of the mix, and you can see if you've missed any bits. It's not completely important to get everything mixed 100%, just you want to make some fine breadcrumbs there. So into that, and this is the bit that goes really quickly, into that we're going to put one egg that's just beaten up, straight into the middle. We've got our milk, our liquid mixed out here, and straight away we're going to put 3/4 of that in, all into the mix. Keep a bit back, because you may not need it all, and we can always add a bit more at the end. So just with a thin bladed knife, you can use just a butter knife if you don't have a big palette knife like this. Just mix the dough around. You'll see it start to come together. When it gets a bit stiffer, we can start using our hands, get our hands in there, get a bit messy. This is great to do with kids. If you've got kids who love baking, they get really nice with sticky fingers. Fingerprints all over your kitchen cupboards, that kind of thing that we all love. So that's coming together really nicely now. Just going to dust down the surface with a little bit of flour. Flour your hands as well. Scrape the dough out onto the surface. Then I'm just going to knead it very, very briefly to form a ball. You don't want to overwork this mix, because the key of a good scone is to keep it nice and light, and the more you work it, the more denser kind of bready it's going to get, so you want to keep it nice and light. A bit more flour on the surface there. Form it into a rough ball. And then just pin it out to about 5 centimetres, 4 or 5 centimetres high. Just a light rolling, you're not trying to flatten it like pastry. And this will, the thicker you keep this, the nicer, higher and denser your scones are going to come out. So I've got the cutter in there, in some flour so it doesn't stick to the dough. Straight down, this is really important. When you push down with the cutter, don't just stick, because that will move the sides together and your scones will rise very unevenly. So it's going to go straight down like that. And then bring our tray over and straight onto our tray. All the way around like that. Some get stuck, it's fine, because we can move the rest of this. Put those up and straight onto our greaseproof. And this bit we can bring back together. You don't want to do this more than 2 or 3 times, because as I say, you start to overwork it and it'll start to get a bit tight. In and out again. I'm going to finish the rest of these. We might make a quick cut and then we'll come back when we put them in the oven. Welcome back. So we've got all those rolled out and cut now, so we can put them in the oven. It's a very powerful commercial oven. We've got this one on 185, so if you're doing this at home, a normal fan oven, probably about 195. They go straight in there. I'm going to set the timer just for 16 minutes, and they should be lovely golden brown on the outside, nice and light and moist still on the inside. See you in a bit. Welcome back. That shrill little beep means the scones are ready, so let's have a look. Beautiful. So that's great, just what we're looking for. Nice, nicely risen, nice lovely crust on the top. We'll transfer them over here. It's important to put your scones on straight on a baking rack. Asbestos fingers here, but by all means use a palette knife or a spatula or something just to take them off. and about 60% of the heat will be lost through the base, so it really is important to use a rack, and that will just ensure that the crust stays nice and crispy. Put this out of the way. We can get right into one here. You can get a close up. If we just pull that apart, you can see this nice crispy outside crust, and the crumb is very light, nicely textured there where it's risen. And they're going to be lovely with some jam or cream down at a National Trust property near you. Thanks very much.